Okay, hello guys, welcome back to another video of Counter-Strike Nexon Studio. Today's update has just rolled out and it seems to be an autumn event. Alright, so as of November 3rd, there's an event you can do right now. You just simply have to have a certain amount of play times to get these boxes, and every day you can play for 60 minutes, and each 10, 20, 30 minutes will get you an autumn leaf box. You can accumulate up to 600 minutes in total. That will take 10 days to complete it if you play constantly. The event will be gone in 2 weeks and a half, so you have a lot of time to do this. 6 days isn't too long. And over here I already played quite a bit, so we're gonna open the box and see what we get. Alright, and it looks like I got a bunch of weapon enhancement XP. They'll be useful for enhancing your weapons, and a bunch of lady coders. Nothing that exciting, but it's pretty good to get the enhancement XP. Yeah, and other than that, you can also reach certain milestones at the same time. Over here, once you reach 180 minutes, which is 3 days, you will get a bunch of lady decoders, event class, a transcendent weapon selector, and a transcendent decoder. And it looks like each milestone will give you at least a transcendent decoder, which is pretty worth it to do. Other than that, the rare, unique, and class is very good to collect, especially the class decoder, but our main focus here is the transcendent weapon decoder.
Yeah, you can, for now, you can save like a class decoder for the next transcendence classes that's gonna be in the future. And transcendence decoder, you can actually open them now because there is a new weapon right now called Laevateinn in the transcendent decoder, so you can try to get it. It's not big a chance, but still something. Or if you don't like the new pistol, you can just save it for the future.
Oh yeah, and at the 420 milestone, you will get an autumn leaf nameplate. It will last for 300 days. I'm not sure why they keep giving us nameplates that are 300 days. I feel like permanent would be much better, so we can collect all of them. Otherwise, it will just expire. And for 600 points, which is the last one, you will get basically the same reward. It's just that the quantity has increased. It will be 3 transcendent decoders at the last one. So yeah. At the same time, a new weapon just came out. It is called Laevateinn. It is spelled very weirdly. Some people like to say Laevateinn, but then for now, for this video, we're just going to pronounce it as Laevateinn, even though there's already another Laevateinn in this game. Today's video is going to be the gameplay about the new pistol, so let's go. And as usual, random map.
Oh god.
Oh, Union? Alright, not going to lie, this is my first time playing this map, but other than that, here's the new pistol, and each time you shoot, you will be able to charge a certain amount of percentage, and it goes in the rhythm way. The first shot will always be at 2%, and the second shot will be at 3%, and that adds up to 5%, and it will reset back to 2%. So meaning to say that every 2 shots will give you 5%. Alright, and here is the showcase for the B mode. This is a barrier that will push away the zombies that try to catch you. Sometimes the knockback is a bit delayed, so try not to get too close. But other than that, it keeps the zombies away. And not to mention, you can also switch your weapons while the barrier is active. So that makes it a pretty good weapon to multitask with. If you have a strong primary, you can just activate the barrier, switch to it, and just do your usual thing. You'll be extra safe during the barrier, as it will push most zombies away. Heavy zombies will not receive any knockback at all, so be careful about that. And other zombies will still be able to disarm you and make you drop your weapons, so you still have to be very careful about that. Alright, and here's the second barrier. This stops every zombie in their place, not allowing them to attack and use skill. So it is a complete shutdown. This weapon works very well with other strong weapons. If you're only using the pistol, the best you can do is just lock down enemies and push them away. That's about it. You cannot really kill zombies that much. So this weapon is only good if you use it with other weapons. You can sometimes kill them with your pistol, but that's like rare. Yeah, this map is very confusing, but thanks to my bow I can find the zombies. Once again, this is how the barrier will perform. You usually wouldn't push too much with this weapon as it acts as a defense. Oh, and at the same time you can also catch. Right, so the damage for the A mode is pretty okay it's very decent for pistol. At least, and The barrier can also stop slows, and you can escape from zombie traps with it. So if you have any debuffs on you, you can just simply remove all of them just by simply having the barrier active. You don't even have to time it correctly. Yeah, so that makes this weapon really powerful. As long as you have other weapons that can back the pistol up, it should be okay. If you don't have any good weapons, I wouldn't recommend getting this pistol if you don't have any other powerful weapons. I recommend that you will get at least a really good primary and melee weapon. This secondary is still very decent, but you need at least a bunch of powerful weapons to synergize well with it. Like for example, my Twin Shadow Axes with this pistol, not only I can escape from the heavy zombie trap, at the same time I can also do a lot of crazy plays. I can stop the zombies from moving, meaning to say that I can kill them much more faster. They cannot use their skills, and they just simply cannot grab you. So this weapon, at least for the second barrier, makes you feel really safe. The first barrier is also pretty okay, but other zombies like heavy can simply just pass through it. So you don't really want to use this pistol as a damage tool. It's more of a crowd control kind of thing. So don't expect much kills from it, as you will, most of the time you will just block the zombies from moving, and that's pretty much it. You can stop them from attacking, and against a horde of enemies this works really good. But other than that, like I said, you need some other weapon to kill the zombies. You cannot just simply kill the zombies. Yeah, so Divine Blaster with this pistol makes you feel extra safe. Right, so here's an example of why you shouldn't use this barrier on heavy zombie. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that you cannot charge your pistol while your bear is active, so please be careful about that. Make sure you have another barrier charged just in case.
Oh, a bunch behind.
But yeah, you can do a lot of different things with this pistol. The fact that you can switch your pistol and keep the barrier is actually makes it pretty strong. So yeah, once again, I wouldn't recommend getting this pistol unless you have a strong primary or melee weapon, because you need to do something like this to back you up. If you simply just run around and not kill any zombies, they will get you eventually. You have to have weapons that kill the zombies. So if you only want to use the pistol, it's completely up to you. Just don't expect to get much kills from it. Like, you can easily get rid of traps like that. It's pretty good to use it on.
Okay, nice cycle.
But if there's one zombie, you can just pretty much bully him into a corner, and yeah, it's a very powerful weapon against the collect zombies, but other than that, it's mostly here for stun.
It's just most like a good additional to your main weapon.
So yeah, with the second barrier, you can literally just walk near someone, the zombie, and they won't even attack. So that's very cool thing about the pistol. It disables literally everything about the zombie. They cannot use skill, they cannot move, they cannot even grab you. Yeah, the fact that zombies cannot attack for the duration of the barrier is very powerful.
Oh yeah, and they can't like use the skill as well and anything. They are just open on attacks.
Oh yeah, and you can constantly summon the barrier as long as you have the ammo for it. So most of the time you're gonna be attracting a lot of zombies, and certain zombies like Ganymede can just simply rush into your barrier and infect you like that, so just be careful.
Yeah, the barrier, the first barrier doesn't stun all the zombies like for example like Ganymede and Heavy Zombie.
Right, so over here, this juncture has already used his skill, so you cannot completely disable them. So for example, if juncture already activated his skill and you activate the barrier, it will not cancel the skill, it will still be activated. So if as long as they do it beforehand, they will still be able to keep their ability, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so as you can see, the second barrier, as long as you damage the zombies in any way, shape or form, you will get a certain amount of lifesteal, and that can be really useful in game modes such as Zombie Z, because they added a bunch of mutations that has involved bombs, and it will lower health a lot, especially in the later rounds, so having lifesteal on a transcendent weapon is actually very powerful. But it only affects the second barrier, so the first one will just simply knock back, and the second one will disable a bunch of zombies and give you lifesteal. So yeah, this pistol is, I guess you could say, I wouldn't really say balanced, but it's not weak and it's not very strong, but if you combine it with other weapons, it will be very strong. If you use it on its own, it's alright. Right, and here's 100%. Just jump down and zombies will not attack you, which is a really good debuff.
We got friendly zombies.
Yep. But do be careful on your first barrier, because even sometimes normal zombies will still be able to catch you. The push is quite delayed actually, so if some people can time it correctly, yeah, they can still infect you, so you cannot just simply run around too much. You still can, but you still have to be very careful at the same time. So basically you have to back off and shoot them like this. You cannot just simply stand still and shoot. Even though the barrier will look like it protects you a lot, it doesn't. You still have to run away a lot. And don't forget, if you ever need bullets, you can just activate the barrier and reload. Although I recommend doing it at 100%. 25% can be a bit weak, but you push a bunch of weaker zombies out of the way, and as long as there's no heavy, it should be safe. And over here, if a zombie...
Oh.
Oh no, I have hands. Watch out, zombies.
I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna bully, I'm gonna punch you.
So yeah, I can already imagine that this pistol will be super annoying to zombies, and that is very unfortunate.
Okay.
And over here, if the zombie comes really close, you will be able to stop them, because even if they try to fly into your range, they won't be able to grab you. So that's really important to note, that don't be scared even if rusty wings can still fly into you. As long as they get affected by the zone, they just cannot grab you at all. And you can do things like this, where you're completely safe as long as the barrier is active. Right, so for example like this, they get Rusty Wings already get affected by the barrier during mid A, so meaning to say they just cannot attack anymore, and yeah. Other than that, there was the gameplay of the new pistol. At the same time, they also updated Zombie League and Scenario League. This is how the new UI will look like. It's pretty neat, but at first, it's very confusing. There's a lot of things to read, such as you can see the amount of playtime you have left, 120 minutes. We played for at least 70 minutes, so now we have 103 minutes left. And you can earn up to 100 normal points and 50 bonus points for Zombie. I'm not sure how zombie works, but you can earn quite a lot of points just by simply playing in the game, as long as you don't have a password in the room. And even if you play with just 2 people, you'll still be able to earn points like this, like we are right now. So you can pretty much just play in a room full of bots and achieve the same thing, which is very funny. Oh, and according to this blue points, it says that you can earn bonus points when you score 4 more kills in 1 round. Okay, that's interesting. I actually never knew that. And yeah, you can choose to get this weapon if you want. It's in the decoder right now. And once again, I'm gonna say this. I highly recommend not getting it if you don't have any other strong weapons, like let's say a primary weapon or melee. But if you really want to get it, then go ahead. Just don't expect to get a lot of kills with it. The lifesteal is a very good feature. It will definitely help you survive for quite a while in rounds. Alright, and that's pretty much it for this video. We plan to make more videos such as this event. There is actually a zombie escape event that they reworked the game modes, and you can choose to play as certain zombies now, which is pretty insane. So we will definitely check that out on the next video. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, see ya.